On again with another eye opener. Now we go break down some food like the chicken right here that you see. We go get into a few more like the pig and also the fish. But we go get into this first, the so-called chickens. Because you gotta understand, people, I eat chicken, but what you gotta understand, these chickens is not naturally come. They're not naturally just come on earth. You never just see a chicken and it don't belong to somebody. That's what really puzzling about this chicken thing right here, people. Now, animals is animals and wild animals is out there. But if you can't see a wild chicken just out there that don't belong to nobody, that's puzzling. It make you think like they made the first chicken. Now, let's get into this right here and break it down. Let's see where they get these so-called chicken from. Let's get into it and see. Now, as you can see, people, they got eggs. And what you gotta understand, the eggs right here is two different eggs. The one that you can eat, so-called, the one that you can, fry or boil or whatever. And then they have the eggs that actually hatch into chickens. So pay attention to this right here and let me see what they're doing right here. So all these eggs right here is eggs that can hatch, right? These are eggs that can hatch out into chickens. The first egg was made, people. The egg was made from day one, and then they get the chicken from it. You see that? Just pay attention, people. The egg was made 100% in. Now, we go try to get to the bottom of it and see where they make this egg from. But take a look at this right here, people. So all these eggs just become chickens. And I remember when I was a youth, I used to see them with backs of chickens. People just bring them in little like this right there. And then they will start to raise them on a farm. What does that tell you, people? Why you buy them from the peoples? Where they get them from? You never get it, people. The first chicken was created 100% in. There you go, people. There you go. Racks of chickens right there. And how would you get these fucking chicken eggs? Where did the eggs come from, people? They was laid by a chicken? I don't think so. They made the eggs and it's going around in circulation from ever since. You understand? Never just see a wild chicken that don't belongs to nobody. Why? It's bullshit. They all made them. There you go. That's how you get your chicken, the made egg. And there you go. Watch it, people. With no fucking rooster around, they just make eggs. You understand? And I'm going to break it down. Take a look. You see all this right here, people? This is how they get chicken from the egg, where the egg come from in the first place. That's why they always have that saying, which one come first, the chicken or the egg? You better wake your ass up. They made it from scratch. The egg they made, and then they can make it turn into a chicken right there by eating process. You understand? Eat it up. There you go, people. Look at this right here. Are you kidding me? Wow. Wow. I told you, people, in order for a chicken to have these eggs to turn into these chicks, you have to have a rooster. You understand? A cock. A rooster. What's going on right here, people? Look at this right here. Stamping them, towing them. Look at this right here, people. Are you kidding me? What is they injecting them with right there? Wow. There you go, people. What do you think this is right here, people? You better wake your ass up. They're the one who make this chicken. Make it from the scratch. Wake your ass up. There you go. Wow. Wow. And inject them real fast. Wow. This is a joke right here. Let's go deeper. Look at this right here, people. Take a look. Now look at all these fucking red chicken right here. And by the way, this is China right here. Take a look at these chickens right here, people. All ends. No rooster. You understand? How the fuck did they produce all of this chicken right here? You never get it. There you go right here. You see it? Not even one rooster, people. Wow, where is the rooster, people? The one that's supposed to get them pregnant so they have the damn egg and the egg turn into chicken. These are all ends right there. You see it? There you go. Ends right there. Wow. How the hell they make all these ends, people? There you go. And what the fuck is they feeding them? Wow. Just gave them some corn. Is this corn right there? I don't think so. And you're wetting it up and mix it up. Hold on. Corn and fish. Wow, people, take a look at this, people. Not one rooster in the bundle. There you go, right there, people. Wow. Where is all these chickens come from? Right here. You never get it. Chicken was made, people, from scratch. All the way in. And it's not a joke, people. You need to wake up on it. Where would they get all these chickens from? All of them the same fucking color. Where they come from? You need to wake up, people. There you go. Wow. There you go. 50 or 60,000 chicken right here. Wow. Wow. Let's go deeper, man. How would they end up with all of these chicken, people? You tell me. How would they end up with all of these chicken? All of them look the same. The same size and everything, people. How would they end up with all of these chicken if they're not made? You never get it, people. That's how they do it. And all of them the same color. Of course, I told you already, people. There you go. All by design. Made for man to eat. This is all food they made for the masses with these chickens. And you have all of these chickens right here. You never find one of them in the wild. Why not, people? You can find a lot of chicken that wild? I don't think so. All of these chickens right here owned by somebody. That's what you need to know. And this is China right here. And China got over 1 billion people. Wow, there you go, people. Look at them. All of them is the same. Every single one of them the same size, same color. What kind of shit is that? Yes, this is a revealing truth right here. They made the chicken from scratch. That's why you can't find none wild. If you see a chicken, it belongs to somebody. Bam. Now, why is this right here, people? Why they have chicken recall? Over 2 million pounds of chicken. Wow, that might contain metal. Why would you have metal in chicken? How would it get in a chicken? The metal. You never get it, people. Watch they recall chicken for metal for. You never get it. And the same thing they tell you with those so-called chicken nuggets and chicken strip got metal in it. You better wake your ass up. The chicken is a fake food. They made from scratch. There you go, people. Why? Why would you recall all of this food right here, people? There you go. I told you, just poison for the masses. All America, basically. There you go. Alabama, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Georgia. There you go, people. Minnesota, Oklahoma. There you go. The list goes on and on. Wow. There you go, people. You see that right there? This chicken was selling in the store. There you go. Wow. There you go, people. Where they get all this meat from to sell the masses? There you go, right there, people. Yes, and later on they're talking about recall. They gotta pull it back in. What happened? The chicken eat some nails? The chicken eat some metal? How the fuck metal get in a live chicken, people? Get your ass out of here. You show us the chicken live and then you so-called kill it. At what point the fucking chicken contain that metal? At what point you get the metal in it? Wake up, people. This is by design. This is how they do it right here, people. You need to wake your ass up. And of course, it got a lot to do with your money. They're robbing the masses and killing them at the same time. All GMOs food. Bam. Now, this is the so-called pig right here, people. Now, let's take a look at him and see what they're doing right here. Because the pig is a weird kind of animal. As you can see him right there, chewing on the damn iron. Right there. The pig is real fucking interested. Because you have no business eating that shit. Watch this right here. Wow, we can chew on metal. Wow. There you go, people. Pig farm right here, people. Let's see what they're gonna do with these pigs right here. Wow, I tell you, people. Look at this right here. What the fuck is they feeding them? That's what you need to ask yourself. What is they feeding these pigs? Look at they foaming at the mouth. Wow. You see that? Look at the mouth, people. Is that foam? Wow, I tell you, man, it's some nasty shit the human being gotta deal with. Wow, for food. Wow. He's foaming at the mouth right there. Wow. Wow, what kind of animal is this, people? Why would you want to eat this shit right here, people? This don't make no damn sense. Wow. What is they feeding them? Of course, it's unsanitized right there. Wow, unsanitary for you to eat a pig. Wow, and look at the pig shit laying down right there. And I told you can smell that shit from 10 miles down the road. No lie, people, this is a nasty creature. Why would you eat him? Of course. That's why I understand that a lot of people become vegetarians, man. And of course, they got you right there also with the fake food. Talking about vegan food. There you go right there. When you see this, of course, you don't want to eat no damn animal. And then later on, they're going to get you when you become a vegan also. There you go right there, people. Wow. Pig farm right here for the masses. There you go. Let's see what they're going to do with them. They let them out at some point. Wow, they're shitting and eating. Wow, there you go. Let's see what the young pigs look like. There you go. They bring them in for feeding. Wow. Wow. I tell you, people. Wow, this is, and if you notice the pigtail, people, look at the young pigtail. Wow, let's go back. You see his tail? They actually clip his tail off. It's some kind of fucking bullshit they got for the masses. And they also pull the teeth out. Let's get deeper. Another China farm right here. This is the pig farm right here in China. Take a look at it. Yes, now look what they're doing right here, people. Take a look. They get the young pig. What is he doing right there? Pulling out his damn teeth. Wow, take a look at this right here, people. Wow, what is he doing? Wow, what is he doing, people? Wow. What is he cutting out his mouth? Wow. 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 You gotta be kidding me right here, people. And there you go. They're gonna cut the tail off right there. What's the reason to cut the tail off, people? Wow, there you go. Bam, you clip it off. And then you're gonna so-called dress it right there. Wow, this is nasty shit for the masses right here. Wow. And there you go. Look how big the pig is, people. Look how big he is. And all these pigs sucking on him. Wow. This is nasty shit right here, people. No doubt. Wow. Wow. There you go, people. And of course, they have him boxed up right there in a cage. He can't get out. He just have to lay there. Wow. There you go, people. Wow. Wow. I guess they have to cut out the teeth out of him so he won't bite off the other pig nipple. I don't understand. There you go, people. And then look again. Look again. Then give them another shot right there again. Wow. Just like you see them when the chicken just born, you see they pump something in him. This is not good right here, people. Wow, there you go. Wow, manufacturing food right there for the masses. There you go, people. Wow. What kind of experiment they're working with these pigs. Wow, when you see him right there, he's chewing on the iron right there again. Wow. There you go, people. What's up with these pigs? Yes. Wow. We should watch what we eat, people. No doubt about it. I told you. Watch this right here. Liquid feeding. Let's see. Wow. Look how dirty the pigs is, people. Look at them. Are you kidding me? Wow. They go heat till they drop. That's all they're gonna do. Wow. There you go, people. Let's go deeper. Feeding stage. Let's go. We fatten them right here. Watch this right here, people. Take a look at this and you can see their tail clipped off from their young. But pay attention. They're gonna feed them till they drop. Watch this right here. Pay attention. Let's see what they're feeding them. Some kind of powder substance they're mixing up. Let's see what they're doing right here. Because I told you. What is they feeding them? Is it synthetic? That's what you need to know. All synthetic food, they're gonna feed them. And they're not gonna stop till they pulp and drop because they have to be big. Take a look at the food, people. Take a look at the food. It running out. You see it? And all these pink looking pig with no tail. There you go. Eating on it. See what it is that really that they give them to eat, people. You gotta understand what they eat is what they are. And then you eating them. So what you are. There you go right there. You see it? They're gonna feed them until they drop. Just pay attention. Look at that nasty shit that they have in the pan, feeding these pigs on. There you go. Yes, and of course, overfeed them because they want them to be big. Yes, big and plump so they cost more. Watch this right here if you think I'm playing. Look at this. Watch what go happen, people. Watch the pigs. You see this? They just lay down right there. They eat till they puff and just roll over right there. You think they can walk? Go back. Let me show you something. You think they can walk? You see this one dragging the back feet. You just have to lay down right there. You see it? What the fuck did they feed them, people? Wow. You see that right there? Manipulation of the food that you eat right there. You see? They can't fool everybody. The food that they feed them is to make them big and fat up so they can sell them to the masses for a lot of money. And of course, they tell you that the biggest bacon company that was in America, they sold it to China. Of course, so now all your bacon coming from China. Yes, that's a damn hoax on the masses. That's where they get the bacons from to begin with. When you ever see them raising all these pigs in America, yes, China produce all of this food right here for the masses. 100%. Now, these are some black pigs right there. Darker color pigs. Let's go back. Yes, what is they feed them in this bottle right here, people? What is it? What kind of food they feeding these pigs? Wake your ass up. Pump them up. Of course, so they're fat and plump. Yes, more enticing to the buyer. Bam. Feeding billions. You see that? You see this right here, people? Wow, this is a floating fish farm. There you go, people.
There we go. When it comes to eat, always go where the crowds are.
And as you already know, China is the king of fake food, people. The fish. Any fish that you get from close near China is fake. You never can even tell what kind of fish it is because they mislabel all fucking fake food.
180 块. How is seafood in China so cheap and diverse?
You hear that? Oh, it's so
Believe
cheap.
it or not, China is the world's largest consumer and producer of fish.
They're the largest consumer and the producers of fish. Right there on this big farm that they got. Pay attention.
Feed this fish addiction, aquaculture.
There you
the
go,
farming
people. There you go. Why you have to farm fish, people? I never understand. The fish is in the wild in the sea. That's what you're supposed to be eating. But take a look at this here. All farm fishes, they grow. What you think, people? It's GMOs.
Fish in ponds, lakes, and tanks has boomed across the country.
There you go, people. There you go. All farms, they raise those fish on. So whenever you see them, and believe it or not, people, all the fish that you see in Walmart and your big stores, this is where they came from, people. You better wake up. You see those big old salmons? You believe that salmon grow that big in the wild? Wake your ass up. Franklin fish, they mix up with eel and some other fish. There you go.
25 years and transformed China into the fastest growing fish exporter to the United States.
There you go. You hear that? Of course, I told you already, every fucking fish that you eat in America come from China. Just remember, just like I show you with the damn pigs and the chicken, that's where they come from. Just wake your ass up, people. And I tell you, people, 10, 20 years ago, they would never tell you this right here. But they've been doing it. I told you, they make it more modernized to the people. Make you get used to it, and then bam, they can tell you straight out. They're not hiding it no more. It's straight up farm food. You eat farm fishes. They fucking grow them right here. You're a fish farmer now, people. Fish farmers. They're growing fish like how they grow shit on dirt. You understand? Fish farmers.
Like Song Jianguo, hundreds of fish farmers who reside along China's coastal waters work overnight, seizing the best opportunity to catch fish. The next day, they ship to the market, both domestic and international.
There you go.
Song and his family have been running fish farms for over a decade in Ningde.
And I told you, people, fish in the wild, you think you have to go there and feed them? the fishes in the wild, people, you believe you have to go there and feed them? Just like you see the wild things on earth, on the land. You think you have to go to the jungle and go feed a wild dog or a wild cat? I don't think so, people. This is bullshit right here. They're raising all these fish right here and send it all over the world. That's what the people get
China's
nowadays.
southeast Fujian province, also the epicenter of the yellow quagga industry, accounting for nearly 75% of the country's total output.
Wow.
Floating nets interconnected by wooden planks that serve as walkways act as enclosures to raise
You see
seafood.
that, people? Take a look. Have you ever seen something like this before? There you go. This is a fish farm. Right there they got
Like
for
shrimp,
the masses.
oysters, and fish.
And
This
also
used to be a
shellfish.
sea where natural resources were consumed to its limit until 1985 when someone had an idea.
Wow, you see that? Wow, look at that right there, people.
全国沿海各地
Wow.
大概是有
哇
3500多对计划船就捞一通大黄鱼，一捕就捕了
And then
大概
they're right
25
in
万
the
吨。
middle of it fishing after they don't make them. Of course, that's what they do. There you
那是
go.
我们国家平常的这个2倍还多。设计了2个技术路线，第一个就是到产卵场
Wow.
现场去
It's nothing but lab fish, people. They give the masses 100% GMOs. They give the masses to eat.
50 years ago, pretty much everything we ate from the sea was wild. And one of the major changes in fish has been the emergence of aquaculture. Something
You
like
hear that, people? 50 years ago, we used to almost get all of the fishes from the wild. Now it's agriculture. The agriculture in fish right there, people. You see it?
half of what we eat from the sea is farmed. When you
Half. And I think it's way, way more than that. Half of what you get from the so-called sea is farm. There you go, people. It's more than that. You better wake your ass up. Almost all the seafood you get is farm food.
think about it, that is an epical
There you
shift.
go. It's huge.
An untethered aquapod would have the immediate effect of getting aquaculture out of shallow, stagnant water.
Deep sea fishing, mining. Okay, you're farming. I see.
The human population consumes an insane amount of seafood, mostly fish. Since about the 1970s, the vast majority of that seafood has actually been farm-raised in pens and fisheries.
You hear that? All farm raised. And believe it or not, this is news, breaking news to a lot of people because they never listen and pay attention. It's all farm fishes you get on your plate. Just wake your ass up. They made
In
them.
2014 alone, Americans imported about 86% of their seafood from international fish
There you
farms.
go. There you go, people. 80%. And don't worry about it. It's more than that. There you go with your number 3. It's all fucking fake where they give the masses. All of the fish that you get is fake fish. 100%.
While exporting 90% of our own farmed fish.
There you go.
The aquaculture business is a lucrative one, generating about $13 billion annually since 2012.
13 billion annually they made off these fake fish right here that they got. All fake people. They made them right there. That's all they do.
And although aquaculture practices and techniques have evolved over the last 50 years to meet the demand for seafood, many of those practices come at a price. Highly congested pens, overfeeding, and inefficient cleaning.
That's right here, people. Look at how packed it is, people. Look, the fish swimming on each other. Wow, people. Are you kidding me? This is not right here.
Have led to various consequences, including contamination and the possibility of escape, which in turn leads to the spreading of disease and parasites among wild fish populations.
There you go, people. There you go. It's already happened. No doubt about it.
I wanted to learn more about the evolution of fish farming and what the current practices are.
We're driving in New York City and we're on our way to see Paul Greenberg, whose work consists of documenting and exploring the consumption of fish both by fishing and aquaculture or fish farming. Have you seen the state of fish and fishing evolve from when you were a kid to now?
Fish are changing in a very, very big way. At a certain point, I started to see real reductions in some of the target game fish that I really love to catch, mostly because the water's just getting too warm.
And that's what you're going to notice, people, if you go out there trying to fish. All of those fish that you basically see is not what you used to see back then. You understand me? They change out the whole fucking sea The whole ponds, everything that you get fish from, of course, is there fish in there now. Remember that video I did and show you what they're doing? And they tell you, oh, we don't let them escape and get into the wild. It's the same fish they call wild. It's them made it. You understand? They're the one who control the whole fish population.
Also decades and decades of overfishing.
There you go.
World War II really changed everything in the ocean. All these different devices that were used to fight the war were used to catch fish. A sonar for finding submarines, for example, suddenly you could use it for fish. What then happened because of this technology, there was just a huge buildup.
And all of them, you need to take advice from these sodomites because they got books beside them. Dumb on.
In what's called fishing effort. You go from, like 20 million metric tons of fish caught every single year to now we're at about 80 million metric tons. So it's topped out and it can't go any further. We've really reached the limit of the well.
Reached the limit. And of course, people, they're going to make more and more and more and more. Yes, because the population of the earth is growing. That's what it is. And they need to feed more and more people. And then manipulate the food every chance they get. There you go.
As you start to see the wild catch start to top out is this other graphic, which is aquaculture. It's now the fastest growing food system on the planet. I think it grows 7 to 10%.
You have to ask yourself, people, where is all these lobster come from? In your restaurant, your grocery store, where they come from? You better wake your ass up. You believe they're supposed to be have so much lobster, so many fucking shrimp? And what about the tuna that's in the can? You believe that's a real fish? People, wake up. The canned fish, the tuna fish in the can, don't ever eat it. That's not fish. The same thing they're giving you with salmon in the can nowadays. Don't fuck with them, people. It's all fake. And there go your sea bass, one of the biggest fish that they use to trick the masses. You understand? A lot of people like that fish right there, and it costs a lot of money. So they're faking it. So is the salmon right there. Wake your ass up.
A year. And you think about it, 50 years ago, it's pretty much all wild. So it's just a huge, huge shift.
See that? 50 years ago, they was all wild. Now they all farmed.
What are current aquaculture techniques?
There are basically two kinds. One is open ocean aquaculture, where you put net cages, and they're put in sort of arrays of 6 or 8 or 10. The other kind is inland aquaculture, where you do it in a pond or perhaps in a raised tank.
It don't
But
matter
again,
where it's at, people. It's just a controlled environment where they have those fish. They can manipulate them. You understand? Change their DNA and all. What you think, people? Wake your ass up. The truth is the truth, even though it might be come knocking on your door. I'm gone.